Today I'm in the northeast side of Grand Rapids at Crahen Valley Park. This 205-acre park features a variety of topography, obviously including a valley. Paved and natural trails create a 3.1 loop route through the park. Now I understand the trails aren't marked, so hopefully I find my way back. So let's get started. Because I can be directionally challenged, I've come up with some ways of keeping myself from being lost. And they are retrace your steps, print a map, use a compass, visually mark your steps, or always take the path to your left. I'm all about the sun hitting the dewdrops on wild grasses or plants. Just adds extra sparkle to your image. And you can see that morning light just kind of cascading over the grasses amidst the tree trunks that block it a little bit. So you've got some different values there, some interest. It also gives you a visual lay of the land. Too far into the trail, and today's tom tree, an old oak, of course. Fits my usual description of doing okay by itself, limbs reaching broadly, some character to it, kind of standing sentry to the path that runs alongside it. Still a few blooms here and there. I've seen this flower identified since my last video, and it's the wild geranium. For much of the walk so far, it's been somewhat hilly terrain and pretty much in the woods, and that's okay. Right now I've come across this scene with the morning sun hitting the leafy branches to my left. There's a path running through the shot, anchored by a tree on the right. So this is a good representation of what I've been seeing so far. I've come to a fork in the road. And per one of my tips, always go to the left. So that path won't be happening today. Note the rope so you can pull yourself up. Keep following the path to the left. While I contemplate climbing this hill, I'll take a short breather and photograph the light hitting the leaves of this vine climbing up this tree. See you at the top. And sometimes when you reach the top, there's a good view waiting for you. There's a pond in the distance. That pond in the distance with the deer running by it is good for a photograph. I like to, like anything else, subject matter off to the side, bordered by a bush, a tree, something. So I'll take a few and see what I come up with. I'm always looking for those quiet little spots, those areas tucked away in the woods that make for a quiet, reflective image. And here's one: fallen log, highlighted leaves, new sprouts. When coming out here, make sure you wear good hiking boots or shoes. The paths can be muddy, and always watch for overhanging branches, trees, especially on this hill where the leaves have collected, makes it all the more slippery. Come upon supposedly another pond, but it's more like a wetland area. And it has its own beauty. I like the little plants sprouting up in the middle that are highlighted by the sun. Of course, there's some dead trees in the background too that add to the texture of the shot. I don't know about you, but I'm more for open space with some trees and a wider path. Walking through the woods on a very thin path, especially with tick season around, it's a little perilous sometimes. And out here, you have the highlighted grasses, the dark background. Are going to show up really well as a detail of this area. So it's become a little breezy while I'm out here, but I do like the shot of the flowers amidst the grasses. And look where I ended up. We're back at this pond. Only I came from back behind the pond, and I was walking around and I'm like, I need to go back into the woods to get back to the parking lot. So I'm headed back into the woods. But it just goes to show, keep following every path to the left and you'll get back to where you started from. Of course, that means I have to take the steep path back down this time, and The trick that I learned when cross-country skiing is to go sideways. So instead of going down facing forward, where you might fall forward, you go down sideways, you have better grip on the path as well. Now a couple hours later, the light shifted, so some things may be highlighted more this time around. And on the way back, take the path to the right. I admired this dying tree when I was on the path earlier, so I know I'm on the right path heading back. And like I said before, the light has changed a little bit. Grand Valley Park belongs to the Grand Rapids Township. For more information about this park, check out grandrapidstwp.org. Thanks for exploring with me. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it and learned something new. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel and getting notified when a new video posts. And I hope to see you out on the trails.